And I just want to say how much I appreciate Puff Daddy for doing the kinds of work that he's doing, because he doesn't have to do this. But this is part of what is important about giving back.
You know what? This is a labor of love for Jay, and as a result, he's my friend. We're here to talk about that and nothing else.
Then can I ask you about
the Chris Tucker that we got now is Epstein Island Chris Tucker, not Smokey.
Oh, Lord. From like Epstein doing the shit with like Pizzagate and Haiti, and you hear like, man, there's no shit is so dark. There's no way it can be true. And I would be reading this stuff and be like, something like, again, I'll be like, I'm not that much of a conspiracy theorist to be like, they can't really be trafficking little kids.
Katt Williams just set the internet on fire after claiming that some of the biggest celebrities in the world could be heading to jail because their names appeared in the Epstein file. Old interviews in which he predicted that powerful people would fall are now going viral again because his predictions have come true. And trust me, he was hinting at something bigger, way bigger than music icons and Hollywood stars. The names being discussed are shocking. So, did Katt Williams really leak who might be in serious trouble next?
It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is, TG Jakes, any of them, all lies will be exposed. That's all.
The conversation started picking up again after renewed attention around court documents connected to Jeffrey Epstein. For years, Katt Williams has claimed that Hollywood hides dark secrets and protects powerful people. In recent interviews, he suggested that the truth would eventually come out and that many big names would not survive what is coming. One of the biggest names being mentioned is Jay-Z. There are claims that Jay-Z was named in Epstein-related court documents after an anonymous accuser mentioned seeing him in Epstein's mansion with Harvey Weinstein during an alleged incident from the 1990s. Supporters of Jay-Z argued that the timeline does not make sense, saying that in 1996, he was still early in his music career and not yet moving in elite Hollywood circles. The alleged victim claimed that she woke up in a room with Weinstein, and Jay-Z was also present.
Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately: Sean Carter.
There are also viral clips circulating that show Jay-Z with Weinstein at public events, including parties in the late 1990s and early 2000s. At that time, Weinstein was a powerful Hollywood producer who attended major industry gatherings.
in your thoughts on Donald Trump and what it means for mass incarceration?
You know what? This is a labor of love for Jay, and as a result, he's my friend. We're here to talk about that and nothing else.
Then can I ask you about mass incarceration?
Many celebrities were photographed with him before his crime became widely known. Photos or videos from parties, including Diddy's birthday events, have resurfaced online and are being used by some people to suggest deeper connections. And also, this video of Kanye exposing him and Pusha T also resurfaced, and everything he said seems to apply to this day.
If you take people like Jay-Z and fucking Pusha T, they made their living killing our people, so how the fuck they gonna stand up for our people? You know what I'm saying? But we forget that because we love Jay-Z's music so much. We love Pusha's music so much, right? But you think they would ever, Beyonce had the best for somebody else?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You think they would ever tell the truth? No, if they told the truth, by anything, they'd go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So you have liars.
Man.
Liars are now the face of our culture.
There are also extreme online accusations from certain comedians and internet personalities claiming that Jay-Z and Beyonce were involved in ritualistic and secret activities.
Offensive for people who are smart enough to really know what's happening. Look, y'all talk all that shit about R. Kelly. Beyonce was on that island where they was killing kids. Beyonce was on Pedo Island. Beyonce and the camel.
They say she was in there like,
Right.
Naomi Campbell's name also appeared in the flight logs connected to Epstein's plane called Lolita Express. The logs reportedly show her name multiple times. Some of the released documents also included email exchanges between Naomi and Epstein that people found suspicious. In those emails, they appeared to be discussing arrangements related to shipments and travel connected to his private events. Social media quickly interpreted those messages as planning for his controversial parties, although the exact meaning of those emails has not been legally proven to show criminal intent.
Did you suspect what he was doing?
No. And what he's done is indefensible. And when I heard of what he'd done, it sickened me to my stomach, just like everybody else. Because I've had my fair share of sexual predators, and thank God that I had good people around me that protected me from this.
Naomi has claimed that she is a victim. At the same time, old clips resurfaced, showing her bringing young models into elite circles. Because of Epstein's history of targeting young women, many people started questioning whether that model recruitment was truly about fashion opportunities or something darker. On the internet, some claim it was just a cover to introduce more women to powerful men in the industry. Bill Gates is another major name that caused shockwaves. It has already been publicly known that Gates met with Epstein multiple times after Epstein had already faced legal trouble. Gates himself admitted those meetings happened and later said it was a mistake. He described them as business-related and said he regretted the association.
Now, one of the issues that's dogged you is that of your relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Do you regret the relationship that you maintained with him against Melinda's advice and wishes?
Oh, I've said that this is, you're going way back in time, but yeah,
New audience.
I will say for the, over 100th time, yeah, I shouldn't have had dinners with him.
There are screenshots and rough email drafts that investigators believe Epstein wrote himself. In these notes, he makes shocking claims about Bill Gates and mentions Russian girls. Talks about Bill Gates' STD and how Bill asked for antibiotics to quietly cover it up from Melinda Gates. What made people suspicious is the fact that emails and messages suggested familiarity between them. And then Bill Gates' ex-wife, Melinda Gates, said Epstein was one of the reasons she was uncomfortable in the marriage and the reason for her divorce. That fueled speculation that there was more behind the scenes.
That you were not, that was very upsetting to you. Did that play a role in the divorce at all in this process?
Yeah, as I said, it's not one thing, it was many things. But I did not like that he'd had meetings with Jeffrey Epstein, no.
Chris Tucker's name also appeared in flight logs from 2002 on a trip that reportedly included Bill Clinton and Kevin Spacey. Tucker later explained that it was part of a humanitarian trip to Africa focused on AIDS awareness and charity work. When Chris was questioned about the situation in an interview, many viewers noticed that he appeared visibly uncomfortable. His body language shifted, his tone changed, and he seemed tense while responding. That reaction fueled more online speculation, with people reading into his nervousness and debating what it meant.
You knew Jeffrey Epstein, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. We flew Bill Clinton and a lot of different. That was a humanitarian trip to Africa, and I met him on that trip because it was his plane. I didn't know who plane we was getting on, but it was a whole bunch of dignitary people. We was with a delegation, and yeah, I met him, and you don't know people what they do in their private lives, so yeah.
Katt Williams had once joked about Chris Tucker changing after fame and said he was not the Chris Tucker we used to know. He's changed now. And now fans are replaying that clip as if it were some kind of warning.
Chris Tucker that we got now is Epstein Island Chris Tucker.
Then there are names like Ashton Kutcher and Nick Cannon involved in this stuff as well. When it comes to Ashton Kutcher, his name often trends whenever Hollywood scandals come up. Over the years, he has been connected professionally to several powerful figures, and because of that, people online sometimes assume guilt by association. There have been viral clips and old interviews that resurface, and social media users interpret them in different ways, which adds fuel to speculation. Kutcher co-founded an anti-child trafficking organization in 2009 that focuses on using technology to help identify and stop exploitation. While some critics online claim that organizations like this could be a cover for darker activities, in 2003, Ashton faced public backlash after he and Mila Kunis wrote a letter supporting Danny Masterson before his sentencing. Many people felt the letters were inappropriate given the seriousness of the case. After the criticism, Ashton publicly apologized. That situation hurt his reputation, and since then, some people view him with more suspicion. As for Nick Cannon, there's no evidence placing him on Epstein's Island. However, he has openly spoken about the Epstein case and the border issue involving powerful elites. He agreed with Katt Williams' general point that the entertainment industry has secrets and that the public may not know everything happening behind closed doors. Nick admitted that, like many people, he once thought the stories about billionaires sounded exaggerated, but over time he became more open to questioning what goes on at the highest levels of power.
And I'm like, this is truly Babylon if this is the case. And so I would never speak out about it too much because I didn't want people to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, there's no way, like, the fuck is Pizzagate and all of this shit? And when you step back and you start...
Pizzagate's not a real thing.
I mean, but...
That's not a real thing. But
I mean, like,
I'm with you on everything.
If from Epstein to all this shit,
well, Pizzagate was that what? The Clintons were trafficking like underage kids through like a pizza restaurant.
When Tony Hawk's name appeared in the newly released Epstein files, social media quickly ran with it. Some online posts even claimed that one of his weddings took place on Jeffrey Epstein's island. The rumor spread fast, and people connected the dots without checking the details. Tony Hawk responded directly on Instagram. He clarified that his 2006 wedding took place in Fiji, not on Epstein's Island. He also explained that one of the photographers at the wedding was named Mark Epstein, but that person is not related to Jeffrey Epstein. Hawk clearly stated that he has never met Jeffrey Epstein and has never visited his island. Katt Williams built his career on calling out the industry. He has warned that secrets would eventually come out. That is why people feel like he predicted this moment. Katt may have been speaking from experience about corruption in entertainment. That conversation is valid. There have been real scandals in Hollywood. Harvey Weinstein went to prison. Bill Cosby faced charges. Powerful people have fallen before. So when Katt says more will fall, people listen. But until official indictments happen, everything remains speculation. He has also spoken about the Pizzagate conspiracy, saying that the newly released Epstein documents have brought that topic back into discussions. Some people online claim there are hundreds of references to the word pizza across thousands of pages in the Epstein files, and they question whether it could mean something more.
We're not always enthusiastic about the food that they were being served. So they were always trying to call for pizzas. And you can't order a pizza to the White House. I'll just tell you that right now. And we didn't, sometimes there were exceptions.
What this entire situation really exposes is how much distrust people have toward elite circles. The Epstein case became bigger than one man. It became a symbol of secret power networks. That is why every name triggers such an intense reaction. So will celebrities go to jail because their names appeared in the Epstein files? Only if evidence proves criminal involvement beyond association. Make sure you hit the like this video, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.